Today we're looking at GBPUSD. So I've got a 45-minute chart in front of me, and I've got a long position on GBPUSD. So I went long at the price of 106,300, and I'm currently trading. Well, price is currently trading at the price of 106,743. So I'm up about 33 pips at the moment, right? So I just wanted to quickly show you guys an interesting trade, and something interesting is happening with the dollar right now. So the dollar had been strong for a couple of days. I mean, a couple of weeks. It's been really, really strong, and there were plenty of selling opportunities. If you're trading pound, euro, gold, etc., against the dollar, and then plenty of buying opportunities for the dollar against the rand, the dollar against the caddy, and etc. All right, so it seems like there's a shift in dynamics right now, and I want to take this opportunity to discuss my new master key system. Right, so that's an ebook that I'm just finalizing right now. It's a successor to my Redefined Market Sniper. So everything that the Redefined Market Sniper was all about, getting perfect entries, etc., is in the master key system. But then it goes even further than that, right? So there are certain principles in the market that operate consistently, and they are essentially repetitive. So whatever happens in a particular market, say for example, Forex, that's what I'm trading right now. You could find the same principle and you could apply it on precious metals. You could apply it to indices, stocks, cryptocurrencies. You could apply it to stock bonds. I spoke about stocks as well. So master key essentially meaning a key that unlocks many locks, or a key that unlocks many doors. All right. So what's happening over here is I've got a chart on 45 minutes, and the price action, which is something that I talk about a lot of the time, is the price action is bearish. And I always emphasize the fact that you've got to look at your price action in comparison to the time frame that you're looking at, and you've got to trade accordingly. By accordingly, I mean, where is your price action? What's the direction of your price action? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? So you guys can see the line that I just drew. You can see the price action is actually bearish, meaning the market was declining. So you should only be looking for selling opportunities. But here's the interesting thing about the master key system, right? So these principles that I talk about, they are repetitive, and they may essentially make a market totally predictable. Sorry about that. Just cover the screen. I don't let some pop up. Anyway, makes the markets totally predictable. And if you know beforehand what's likely to happen, it's like looking at the weather forecast, and you know that it's going to rain, right? Before it rains, and you've got washing on the line outside that you've placed to dry, or you've got your windows in the car wide open. If you look at the forecast, and the forecast tells you that it's going to rain in a couple of hours, or it's going to rain the following day, etc., you prepare yourself to prevent rainwater from going into your car. So you go outside and you close the windows to your car, or you go pick up the washing from the washing line, essentially, so that your clothes do not get wet, right? So that's essentially what this is all about. Master key system just tells you things beforehand, right? And the cool thing about technicals and these principles, principle means the way a thing works. That's the meaning of principle. It's just the way a thing works, the way you operate a car. If it's manual, you're going to put the car in gear, first gear, etc. Use your clutch and all that stuff, right? That is principle. So this stuff tells you beforehand what the markets will do, and then it's easier for you to be ahead of the pack, because most of the people in the markets only react to the markets. So if the market is just dropping, people react and they try to trade accordingly. But with the principles, if you understand the principles, if you understand the laws of how a thing works, then you're able to go beforehand and apply what you know, get in the trade before the big moves happen, and essentially make the big bucks, right? And make them more consistently. Okay, so I've got a long position at the price of 106,300. So I'll just place this buy here just to show you guys what the reward to risk ratio looks like for me. And I've got a take profit at the price of 1.10800, and my stops at the price of 103,400. Yeah, so that's what the numbers look like from my entry. I'm currently now in profits of 50 pips, right? So I've got a standard lot, so my account should be running with about $500 profit. My risk is to the downside is 2.73%, and my reward is 4.23%. So my reward to risk ratio is 1.55, right? So in essence, that means, or in dollars, that means for every $1 that I risk, I stand to make $1.55. So it's just a little greater than 1 to 1, right? But in most cases, what you want to have is a reward to risk ratio that is at least 2 to 1. So for every $1 that you risk, you stand to make $2 US, right? Okay, so going back to the beginning, look at the price action. Price action is bearish and I'm trading bullish. Why am I trading bullish? All right, so this is for those of you who are more advanced to understand the principle, right? So to the rest of you, please do not attempt this, and I do not advise it. Okay, so I'm going to make that clear. If you find a market that is trending bearish or a market that is trending bullish, what you want to be doing, I'll just illustrate here quickly with the drawing. So if a market is doing that, you don't want to be going against it. What you want to be doing is finding yourself nice places to sell the market, and in essence continue to make profits while the market declines. Or if the market is bullish, find yourself a place to continue buying. As the market rises, you make profits in sync with the trend. The trend is your friend, so you want to do that. This is for the more advanced guys, counter trend trading. So I do not advise it to just anyone. Do not try this. You're going to get burned most of the time. And if you trade in sync with the trend, you're going to win most of the time. That's what you want, so that your trading is profitable. Okay, so that's my reward to risk ratio. So what I expect to happen from this moment on is, okay, so we've got just a little bit of resistance there, which means nothing. Okay, so we got that area over there, that area over there. All right, so what this is in essence is, this is what we call a retracement or a correction. So we had on the left a nice impulse to the upside. So I'm gonna go illustrate it for you again. So yeah, on the left here, that's a nice impulse to the upside. And then on the right, we've got what we call ourselves a correction. So that's that piece of data that kind of looks slightly messy. Okay, so this is where we're at in the channel. That's a correction. And what's likely to happen next is the market would give us an impulse to the upside. Okay, so this is what I expect to happen. I expect this market to rise and hit my targets. Okay, so anything is possible. You do not want to get in a trade as if it's a short thing. If you take that mindset, you'll risk more than you can afford to lose, and you will get burned. So you don't want to carry that mindset. Your mindset should be, I'm going to get in here with, I'm going to follow my plan. I'm going to manage my risks so that whether I'm wrong or right, it doesn't affect how I feel, right? So if I'm wrong, I will not get emotional about it. I will not get upset about it. If I'm right, I will not get jumpy and excited about it and make mistakes on further on, right? So that's one of the keys. Okay, so I'm looking for an impulse to the upside from this area. This is where I got my entry. I expect some resistance over there. So some reactions over there. Some guys will be selling from that area, and then they'll have the stops above this trend line, but they will get burned, right? So this is for the advanced guys. You guys understand this. You guys understand why stops get hit beyond the support and resistance levels. It goes way deeper than 90-something% of people are ever going to get. All right, so majority are going to quit before they even understand why the stops get hit at a place where they think, oh no, there's resistance there, I can, protect myself. You can't protect yourself. There's no resistance, there is no support. That's one of the greatest lessons that I learned in trading. So whatever majority of traders are doing, you almost want to be doing, or you want to be thinking in the opposite direction, because the herd has the same mentality and they get burnt. They are driven in essence, to believe logically that, hey, it's safe there because there's a wall, so I can protect myself. No, there's no wall. There's nothing there to protect you. The only thing that can protect you is risk management and a stop loss. That's the only thing that's going to protect you from losing way more than you can afford to. All right. So here's what I'm looking at. So about 1.55 for my reward to risk ratio. About a standard lot, my risk is on the trade, for every $1 that I'm risking, I stand to make $1.55. So I'm going to pause this and come back and give you guys updates. All right. But here's what you got to remember. This is counter trend. This is against the trend. But the key is the master key system allows you to see these things way beforehand. Way beforehand, way before anyone else ever sees it. You will see this, right? So the pound is going to gain strength. The US dollar is going to drop. This is what I'm saying. And I stand to back this out. Whether the trade works out or not, I'm still going to upload this for you guys to see. So I'm not saying it's a short thing, but 90-something% of the time, you are going to be right using the master key system, right? So this is the first trade that I'm running using the master key system. And I will give you guys updates and results on how it's performing. So all I'm going to do is just pause the video, go get other things done, and then return and give you guys updates on the performance. Hey, what's up, guys? Good afternoon. It's Thursday. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick update on the trade. So market's been running successfully, as you guys can see, and this is a counter trend trade, as you guys, as I mentioned to you guys in the beginning of the video. So my entry was around the price 106,300. Price is currently trading at the price of 108,738. Okay, so I've done over 200 and that's about 230, 240 pips in profits. So for a 1 cent account, that means that would give you a return of about $24 US. By 1 cent, I mean, if your position size is 0.01, your profits right now would be about $24 US. If you trade, say, 10 cent, position size 0.10. Your return right now would be about $240 US. And if you trade a standard lot, like I do, your return at this current moment should be about $2,400 US. So that's just a quick update on how the trade is performing. So we haven't yet reached the target. We've still got about almost 200 more pips to go to the upside, but trade is running well right now. We did close half the position yesterday, and the other half we are waiting on for the rest of today, and hopefully tomorrow, before tomorrow, which is Friday, we'll be able to get out of the trade. But half the position has been secured, so half the profits of that, half the profits of that, half the profits of that, depending on your position size, have been secured. All right, so yeah, that's just a quick update on the master key system. See how effective things are. It's all about patience and having a trading plan and having a trading system that is successful. That 9 times out of 10, this is what the master key system promises. 9 times out of 10, it's going to give you winning trades. It's just all about you understanding the principle meaning the way thing works, and applying it, right? So you just obey what the principle says, you obey what the law says, and use that to your advantage. You know what the law, you know how things are going to go in order of the law. So you just apply your trading or you apply your investments accordingly. Right, I'll be back soon to give you guys updates. But so far we've done about 200. That's about 240 pips. And the market is still rising. So we have a potential 200 more to the upside, even though we've secured half the position already. Hey guys, so this is the final update. Good evening. So we did hit our target, 420 pips, sorry. That's 420 pips that was achieved within a period of 24 hours. That's 420 pips achieved within a period of 24 hours. And yeah, that's the final update. I will not be talking much more about this. I did speak about it at the beginning of the video. And just a reminder, the pre-sales for the master key system, so that's MSS master key system, are still available. So there's only 4 spots available for the pre-sale at $50 US. From the 1st of October, the price is going to go to $399 US. So that's 7,000 Rand. So if you haven't gotten yourself a copy of the book during the pre-sale, this is your chance to get it at a bargain of only $50 US. This price is only during the pre-sales. It will not come twice. All right, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'll try and make a lot more videos, a lot more live trades on the master key system, so you guys can get familiar with it and see just how it performs. All right, catch you later. Thank you for watching.